What is going on, everybody? Welcome back. It's Lex, and today, once again, he is back. The Don Mulgari. How's it going, bro?
Oh man, it's fantastic. It's fantastic. It's lovely to be back. It's been a while, man.
Yeah,
When's the last time we recorded anyway?
We did that podcast spontaneously about maybe a month.
Yeah, we did that podcast one day. We talked about GTA 6 that one day.
Yeah, that's right.
But other than that, that was pretty much it. It's been a while, right?
Yeah, it's been a minute. I mean, I can look it up right now, but yeah, it has been a minute.
Yeah, but nonetheless, it's been wonderful being back to or getting back to content creation. I appreciate you having me on. Y'all, this man texted me at 7:00 this morning. Today is July 12th. He texted me at 7:00. I'm asleep, right? Because I'm a night owl to a certain extent. And I look at my phone and this dude says, "Hey, are you awake?" Or no, he goes, "Hey, are you busy?" And then I text him back at 8 something when I actually get up. And I'm like, "Nah, I just got up. What's up?" And he's just immediately like, "Hey, you want to do a Superman review?" So this man saw that I posted on my podcast and was like, "All right, let's get to it. Let's do it." So
yeah,
here we are.
Look, listen. That's exactly how I felt. I felt motivated.
Yeah.
I felt like I was in this deep anime abyss or whatever. So I was like, you know what, my boy dropped the video.
So you were in the sucking place.
I was in this. Literally, I was like this. What's his name?
Daniel Kaluuya.
Yeah, Daniel Kaluuya, directed by Ryan Coogler. You know what I'm saying? Like this.
Yeah.
I know Jordan Peterson. I know Jordan Peterson. Jordan Peele directed the movie. Okay, but I'm just saying, imagine if it was you know what I mean?
Yeah, I got you. I'm picking up what you're putting down.
Anyways.
Yeah. Jeez, man. But yeah, this man hit me and I was like, you know what? Let's get to it. We gotta talk about this movie anyway. Somebody has to talk about it, so why not it be us? So
yeah, so today we're gonna be talking about Superman, dude. It came out a day ago? 2 days ago? 3 days ago?
Yeah, for me 2 days ago because I saw it on Thursday.
Yeah. I saw it Friday morning, you know?
Yeah. Because you had just got off from work, didn't you?
No, I just no, I was off that day, and I was like, you know what? Let me just go ahead and watch it. And then, thankfully, there was no one in the movie theater because, I guess
because it's so early.
Yeah, because I guess they brought the AMC to my living room or whatever. I'm not sure how that's. I don't know how that's.
Yeah,
how that's.
That's crazy how that ended up there.
Yeah, I don't know how.
I thought that you would have supported your local theater again, but I guess not.
No,
I guess that's just a thing that people don't do anymore, huh?
No, I did support my local theater. Just my local theater happened to be in India or something. But other than that,
you man, listen. Hey, everyone, if you're listening to this, please support your local theaters. Your local theaters could definitely use the money. I am currently trying to support my local theater by telling them that they deserve to get the new theaters and IMAX theater and new seats and all that good stuff. So, yes, please support your local theater so people can enjoy film the way that it's intended to be enjoyed and not from the comfort of their living room sofa.
Listen, thank you. I'm not saying anything. I'm just saying that I can't.
Nah, you said enough, buddy.
No. I prefaced this whole entire video by saying that I was not gonna tell no lies, okay? And I'm gonna be completely truthful, man. And I'm gonna be completely truthful about this movie and the whole situation.
The truth sucks sometimes, you know.
I understand that, but I'm just telling you that some AMC came into my living room, and I just happened. I don't know what happened. It was there.
Yeah. So you know what happened. You hit play on that website.
That's how my viewing experience of Superman happened, and I quite enjoyed my time. I was happy, and I enjoyed it in the comfort of of that stupid sofa.
That's a shame, man. That's such a shame.
Listen, man.
But some of us got to see it in 3D.
You saw it in 3D.
I saw it in 3D. You could have too if you would have went to go support your local theaters, but you chose to watch it on your flat screen.
Okay, listen, not on my flat screen. This story gets even worse, okay?
You watched it on the laptop, bro?
It gets worse than that, dude.
You watched it on your phone, bro? Nah, bro, I can't do this review with you, man. I can't do this. This feels nasty. This feels disgusting right now, bro. I feel so icky. I gotta go take a shower now. This is sick.
Listen, I came here to tell no lies, okay?
And you gonna tell me who your favorite character was? You watching it on your phone.
Listen, we're gonna get into all of that in just about a couple more banter, and then we'll get into that. I'm just saying how I experienced this was, I went to the AMC. It so happened to be a couple steps away from here, and I quite enjoyed the movie. You went to go to, you went out of your way, you went to a movie theater experience and you saw it in 3D. How was the 3D experience?
The 3D experience was actually pretty decent. I didn't think it was going to be that great because I feel like 3D movies lately haven't been hitting the way that they're supposed to be. For example, I went to go and see the new Captain America in 3D, but not much in that movie warranted a 3D experience. Whereas this one did, because, he had his flight scenes. Those were in 3D. There's a scene in the trailer, so this isn't really a spoiler, where he takes off a guy's mask and Crypto comes and hits the guy and knocks his teeth at the camera. That was in 3D. There's a scene where someone is just knocking things off of a desk and the things are flying at you in 3D. So it's actually a pretty decent experience.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I could imagine so. Especially
I'd recommend it, if you go and support your local theaters, just go see it in 3D.
Yeah, of course. We always got to go support our local theaters, AMC, Regal, whatever that might, IMAX. Whatever.
Until you pull out the iPhone and say, you know what, never mind.
Listen, I'm not saying anything. All I'm saying is I'm here to tell no lies, dude. And
okay. I hear you.
And I want to know, bro, like what? Okay. Yeah. How do you feel about the movie? Okay. Did you enjoy it? Did you like it?
I like the movie. Right. Don't get me wrong. I like the movie. I feel like the movie did what it was supposed to do, which was course correct from Man of Steel. I think this movie set out to kind of get rid of the grittiness that Zack Snyder implemented into Superman's history. This movie, in a way, does an overcorrection of that last series of Superman film, where this one is like a nice guy, but he's conflicted. For example, this is a light spoiler. There's a scene where he's being interviewed by Lois Lane for the Daily Bugle, and he is like obviously getting pretty upset about it, right? And then after that, he says something, and I thought about it. And he goes, yeah, what did he say? He said something about the cactus. You remember that scene? He's like, yeah, I roughed him up with the cactus. It didn't hurt that bad. But he's Superman, so how does he know that something doesn't hurt, or if it hurts or not? So I'm like, oh, this guy he's also kind of tone deaf, right? So that made me think, okay, so yes, this is the symbol of hope and justice and all that good stuff. But this dude also doesn't understand what that means at times.
Yeah, I think
sometimes he does go a little bit too far with it, which I think that's what the public's issue is with him in this film.
In the movie, the public's issue, or in the real life public?
No, in the movie.
In the movie.
I'm not going to get to the actual people yet, like the real human beings yet. We're going to get into that a little bit.
Okay.
But I think that's what like the main conflict of this film is just him getting in touch with like actual human morality versus his own. Like, yes, he was sent here. He has this message. He has this this mission that he's on. But at the end of the day, there's no way that he can truly know what it means to be human, as human as he may be.
You know what? I was watching, talking about feeling human. Like, I was watching Blade Runner 2049, and I guess they were having that same, like, what does it mean to be human question, right?
Yeah.
And I feel like in the movie, like Superman, I feel like, are you saying that he doesn't, is that your stance, that he doesn't know how to be human? Like, you would personally say that?
No, that's not my stance.
Oh, okay.
But that's just part of what this movie is. You're watching a movie and you're rooting for a guy that is struggling with the fact that he's human, but he doesn't know what it means and how it feels to be human. That's the big thing at the end of the day. And with, the human elements comes with actually feeling pain and, how to resolve conflicts of war, things of the sort, and also feelings to a certain extent, like through the conversations that he had with Lois about their relationship. He doesn't quite understand how external conflicts can, harm and ruin a relationship.
But he grew up in the land as a baby, right?
Yeah, like he grew up in Kansas. But this is a Superman that's been Superman for a while. He's been dating Lois for 3 months. I also found it weird how he broke into her house to make her breakfast for dinner.
Oh, I thought he had the key or something. You kind of have to just assume that.
Bro, see, I can't say that because it's...
What do you mean?
The way that she was shocked about it.
Yeah.
And then also, this is 3 months into their relationship. You giving somebody a key to your place in 3 months, bro, of dating?
Me, I'll give it to them in the first date, but that's just me.
Ooh, see, that's why you're toxic, bro.
No, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding.
No, I'm just messing. But no. But like 3 months of dating. I mean, granted, y'all do work together, but like, I don't think she's giving Clark Kent a key to her place. Also, knowing that he's Superman.
Touching on Lois a little bit, like, doesn't she originally have like red hair?
Lois?
Or, yeah. Is that a thing?
She's usually a brunette.
Oh, is she? Because I thought you. Maybe I'm mistaken that with
Poison Ivy or somebody.
Poison Ivy.
She's a redhead, bro. What are you talking about?
Who, Lois or Poison Ivy?
No, Poison Ivy.
Oh, I thought. Okay, I was just confused.
I mean, she was a redhead in the last iteration with Henry Cavill because she was played by Amy Adams, who's a redhead. So that might be where you're getting confused there.
Damn, dude. And
apparently, I heard that this is something that got cut, but throughout the movie there were going to be title cards for something that was happening for like each day that was passing, and I was like, when I heard that, I was like, oh, that makes so much sense, actually. Like how at the beginning we have this one thing happen, and then there's another day, and it's like something totally different is happening. Then the next day, something else totally different is happening. Like it feels like this movie is broken up into chapters, but they don't let us know when the chapters end or begin. Because did you see Suicide Squad 2021, the one that James Gunn did?
Yeah.
So you remember how like when something would happen, they would say like the name of whatever was happening. Like towards the end, they were like Jotunheim. And then the other one was like Operation Save Harley Quinn, something like that. You remember those scenes?
It's been a while, so
so he did something. He did something similar in that movie, but he didn't do it in this movie. But it felt like it needed to be there in this movie to make it move a little bit better. Because it's not that this movie has bad pacing, but it does very much seem like what's happening in the next 30 minutes is totally different from what's happening in the last 30 minutes.
This movie definitely felt like it had a lot of storylines going along. Like there was a lot.
Yeah, this movie has a lot going on. Like we begin this movie with a like Star Wars like text scroll, and it's 300 years ago this has happened, and then 30 years ago this happened, and it's just like I'm reading it and I'm like, what the freak are they talking about? And then we immediately see it from the first trailer, Superman getting punched into some snowy island, which I thought was a cool scene overall.
Yeah, that was the first scene, right? When they
that was like the first thing we saw of the movie too.
They revealed Crypto pretty fast. I thought he was gonna be like a whole it's gonna be a whole thing, but they made him like.
I was thinking that's what they were gonna do too. But the more I think about it, the more I think that was a good call to make him like known to us at the beginning, because he's such a big part of this movie.
Yeah, he's definitely
like he's part of an entire rescue mission.
His presence is definitely felt, and he definitely does help through some of the scenes.
So let me ask you this: did you love Crypto's inclusion in this film?
Did I love it? I thought it added to it, but I'm not I don't understand a lot of like. I used to watch. There was a show when I was younger. I think it was like
Crypto the Superdog.
Yeah, I used to watch that, so that's where I know him from. I'm not like a comic
back when he would talk.
Yeah. I think they did an okay job kind of throwing you, because I'm coming in there without the knowledge of like the Green Lanterns or any of the other characters that come along, or I could imagine myself.
Mr. Terrific and all of them.
Yeah, I could imagine. We'll talk about him later too. I couldn't imagine like going in there and not knowing anything about the comics. All you know is Superman, But I think they did an okay job, like kind of like showing,
catching you up to speed and
like the characteristics
and stuff.
The characteristics. Like I didn't know Crypto did not listen to the commands of Superman. I thought this was something that like I thought he did.
Yeah. See, that right there is one of the small issues I have with Crypto in this film. Like I feel like Crypto would have been done much better if he listened sometimes. It was almost every time like Superman would command Crypto to do something, and I'm like, oh, here we go. We got another scene of him disobeying. Like it didn't do anything new.
But I think
it was like, okay, this, I get it. I totally get it. I'm on board with it. I'm on board with Crypto being a dog, right? Because dogs don't listen sometimes. Yeah. Like I get it.
Characters
but there comes a point where it's like, okay, this dog's got to listen to something, right? Yeah. And not at the very end of the movie. Like it's got to be a point where he's in a mood to listen, and then sometimes he's distracted by something and doesn't want to listen. That I would be okay with. But there were moments where he just disobeys for the sake of it being comedy, and it comes off to me as like a little annoying.
No, I think that was the point. I don't feel like those Crypto scenes were like comedic.
Yeah, like that was the point, but I feel like it was overdone.
No, I think that was your own personal frustration. I think that's how he was trying to project, like, oh, this dog does not listen for shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Like I said, I think it was overdone because, like, it was like when he would try to talk to Crypto, I'm like, oh, here we go again. Like, we literally just got this 30 minutes ago. Like, he doesn't listen in this film. Like, that's it.
He was gonna cause chaos.
Yeah, like at the very beginning, for example, when he's like jumping on him, I'm like, all right, that's funny that time, you know, but like, that's cute. It's a dog. That's what dogs do. But 3, 4, 5, 6 more times and we get the same thing. I'm like, okay, I've had enough. The dog has to listen.
Yeah.
You know,
no, I was like,
the dog has to not get in the way because he's a super dog. That's not my Crypto. You know, like the Crypto I know from the cartoon, like you do, he listens, he talks.
Yeah.
Granted, this dog doesn't talk, but if you got a super dog and you're trying to set a good example for dogs across the world, have the dog listen.
I think they did a great job with, because throughout the movie I was like, okay, how did this dog get this superpower? How did like Crypto and Superman meet each other? Like it kept making me ask these questions.
I think in like comic lore, Crypto was like a normal dog that came across kryptonite or something like that. It's something like that, you know. But this, you drinking that super drink?
No, I'm drinking Dr. Pepper. Well, I guess it is a super drink, but it's Dr. Pepper.
There you go. Yeah, we're drinking kryptonite.
Oh my god.
But no, like, but I think in this iteration they make it come across as if Crypto is from Krypton because of his relationship that he has with Kara, aka Supergirl, which we'll get into later.
Oh wait, that's so humongous. Oh my god. We'll get into later. We'll get into later
because we know the movie's coming out next year, I think.
All right.
So, but yeah,
wait, I thought that movie got canceled.
No.
Or which
as of right now, it's coming out June 26, 2026.
Okay.
And it's directed by Craig Gillespie.
Mm-hmm.
He did Cruella.
I haven't seen that one.
He also directed Dumb Money, the GameStop stock movie. Have you seen that yet?
No.
Oh, dude, you gotta see that.
It's good? It's actually good?
It's good. Yeah.
Okay.
That was a good one.
But yeah, dude, I think I want to get into like Superman a little bit, you know.
Yeah. Like him as a character or the actor that portrays him?
Both. I think it'd be good to talk about both of them. So this Superman is what they said he's in his first years of being Superman or something like that, or I forgot because I was listening to a podcast with James Gunn and he was saying, well, this is I don't know if they go into direct like, oh, this is the many years he's been Superman.
Yeah, but their big thing with this version of Superman is like they're not going to do the origin story again.
Yeah,
and that he's been Superman for a while. People know that Superman is Clark Kent, and he and Lois are already dating. Like that was a big thing going into this movie that we had to know about. As for how long he had been Superman, I think that was in like the title scroll. But like I said, that went by so fast, and they start talking about was it Baravia? I was like, I don't know what's going on here.
He's definitely like trying to learn, like really trying to like feel himself out and make sure that he's not hurting people and not hurting any of like.
Yeah, he's hyper focused on doing the right thing.
Yeah, exactly.
Which has always been a staple of Superman.
He kept getting beat in this movie.
That's my problem with this movie too, bro.
He seemed weaker than. Yeah, there was kryptonite there or whatever.
You know, I totally get it. You know, you got to nerf this man. Like somebody has to nerf him. You know.
Yeah.
But it comes to a point where if our hero is getting beat up for an hour and 45 minutes, it gets tiresome.
Uh-huh.
And it's like, this is Superman. This is DC's grand opus, you know? Like, this is their boy. I'm just going to say right here, Goku would never find himself in this situation.
Goku would never find him... What losing? There has been many moments where Goku has been losing.
On purpose.
On purpose. Didn't he lose against Cell?
Goku is not getting beat up, taking a Senzu beam, getting 83% healed, and going back out and fighting and losing. No, that's not happening ever. My goat would never do that. Well, but anyway,
a Senzu beam will heal him up 100%, right? But but
if it didn't, you know,
because
he still won't go out and lose.
Oh my god, dude! No
way.
My
goat would never. That's all I gotta say. But no, but like he loses a lot in this movie, and I get you have to nerf this man because you can't just have him go out, punch everything, and win because that wouldn't be an entertaining movie.
And that's where that comes in of like trying to be protective of the surroundings. You remember when he was fighting that big monster, he was like, watch out for the building, or try to stop this. Or try to,
let me say this squirrel right here.
Yeah.
Which also, by the way, with that fight too, bro, like so many people had to die.
Like and
you save a squirrel? Like people had to die. That monster was huge.
Yeah.
And had been growing that entire morning.
Yeah.
People died and you save a squirrel to get a laugh? Nah, see, that's why I say, this, I don't know, man.
No, you would have to think that the people evacuated that area, right? Because there was still
you would like to think so, but they don't see the thing, coming up to them. They're not going to know. Because
there were still people in the building.
Because they said that like the news station said that there were reports that it was they were like, oh, it was 7 feet tall this morning and now it's grown to the size of buildings. So there was time for that thing to murder people and probably eat people for all we know.
I forgot who threw that animal. Was it Lex?
Yeah, LexCorp. They dropped it off in the park. I think one of the funny scenes to me was when they were fighting the glowy orb alien in the background, and you had a Green Lantern. That was a good scene. I was like, that's a good gag, to have them fighting it in the background, while in the foreground we're dealing with actual relationship drama between Superman and Lois.
Yeah, they those reporters seem like unbothered by like the whole chaos going around them or the whole world kind of ending and shit.
Yeah, I think they were used to it.
Like that's insane to be like so used to like chaos happening.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, oh my god. There was a scene in the movie where they're like, you still got that shit on top of the building? And he's like, yeah, and they just carry the conversation on like, what the hell?
Yeah, like in the normal world, they'd be like, what are you talking about? What ship?
Yeah, exactly.
And also like the fact that she got into that ship and just knew how to fly it that good after that short of a time, I thought that was interesting too.
Well, remember when he was like, oh, it's supposed to be super intuitive or whatever, but she was like,
at it. But she was able to fly it back to the Daily Bugle, park it, and fly it away from the Daily Bugle.
That is true, because like when she was going to use
it. You see? There's a lot of plot holes here, man.
when she was going to use when she was using it again, she kind of fell off the building, and then she
flew perfectly from that point on.
It would have been cool if there was like destroyed building up there showing her how she like fucked up and shit parking it.
Yeah.
But yeah, you're right about that.
But I also think it's funny too how like they got that random black dude out of there. Like he wasn't in the movie at all. And then they were like, yeah, you come with us. And he was just another black dude on the ship. You know what I'm talking about, right?
Oh, yeah. The one in the back. I was like, where did he come from?
I was like, who is this dude?
Yeah, with the glasses, right?
Yeah.
I was like,
and then the other guy that had like actual drama going on with his family didn't even get a chance to sit in the seat in the ship, but the black dude was in the seat. I was like, what are we doing here?
I was like, who the hell is that? Where did he even like stem from?
I was like, James Gunn must have been doing a favor for somebody to get that man on screen. Because he was in the movie for like 5 whole minutes. I did love how Jimmy Olsen is a player in this movie.
Jimmy Olsen?
Like Jimmy is normally a square when it comes to like DC lore. And I think he even died in Zack Snyder's universe. Like he was just like Lois's assistant and he got killed across the seas.
Who is this guy?
Like the guy that works at the Daily Bugle with Superman and Lois, or Clark Kent and Lois. The guy that was talking to Lexi's girlfriend, the blonde chick.
Oh yeah, the dude who didn't want anything to do with the girl.
Yeah. Yeah, like he's normally a square when it comes to like DC media. But in this, he's just like a player and all the ladies love him. I thought that was a decent switch up for him.
Damn, I didn't even know that lore about him. He came out of nowhere.
Well, have you seen the My Adventures of Superman show on Max?
No, I don't think so.
The animated one?
No, I haven't seen it.
So he's voiced by Jack Quaid from The Boys. Huey.
Uh-huh.
So it's actually a pretty decent show too. I recommend it. But he's also in that show, but he's black.
Oh, really? So they switched it up?
Yeah. Yeah, they switched it up there too. So it's like the last 2 Jimmy Olsen interpretations that I've seen have been like kind of fire. Like one he's black, one he's a player, you know. I like it a lot.
You like that they switched?
Yeah, I like that they switched it up, you know. They went against the grain.
Yeah, fuck, dude.
What, man? I'm just saying.
It's just they switch up a lot of characters, dude. Like,
yeah, but it makes for a better time most of the time.
Remember they switched up Shaggy from that Velma series?
Man, listen, we're not gonna talk about Velma today, all right? So you said that you didn't want to like, make the mood bad, bro. It's already like, well, it was cloudy outside. But
Oh
like,
my god.
I have not thought about this. Did that show get canceled?
No, but there was like a lot of hate or criticism around there, or whatever. But back to Superman, dude. What did you think about the actor, dude?
About the actor, bro. This movie has this show has a 1.4 rating.
I had a review on it, dude, and people were like hating and shit. I forgot.
It got canceled, bro. It's done.
Yeah, they went after it.
But back to Superman, bro. You get us off topic.
Yeah. No, I know, but it's because we're going on a tangent. But like,
it's not that much off topic because it's still a Warner Brothers property. This is as well, so we're in bounds.
Yeah, I like the actor. I think he looked cool. I think he looked cool as Superman. I like
David Cross. He's a handsome guy.
He definitely is. I saw that he actually was in that movie Tornadoes. Twisters. There you go.
He was in Twisters, and I saw a deleted scene or like a blooper of him and Anthony Ramos, who was also in Twisters. They were having like a scene, and it was like not too long after David Cornsweet got the call that he was Superman, where they were filming. And he was like yelling at Anthony Ramos's character. And then he goes, he goes, why is Clark Kent yelling at us? As like a blooper. I thought that's kind of funny. But I just got a text message from my sweet girlfriend saying that Jimmy Olsen was also a black guy in Supergirl, the TV show.
For real?
And, I haven't seen that. He was also a player in that one too.
Oh my God.
He's a bald brother.
Hell yeah, dude.
It's kind of dope, right?
Yeah, dude, that's badass, bro.
Black people are badass.
No, definitely are, dude. Hell yeah.
I'm just messing, bro. Look at you throwing up black power and stuff, man. I see you. But nah, man, back to Superman.
Listen,
yeah,
dude,
David Cornsweet is handsome. I was not a big fan of Lois. I will admit that.
No, I liked her. I like that. I like that.
I like some things that she did, but I feel like she didn't bring much to the movie. And one of my least favorite things about Lois is the fight scene with someone that we're going to talk about soon, which is Mr. Terrific, played by Edie Gathegi, I think his name is. There's a fight scene that's happening, and it's a scene where she's like in front of the camera, but the fight is happening around her and behind her. And it's a really cool fight scene, but we don't get to see a lot of it because she's in the way for most of it.
When they're in the ball shield,
when they're in like the desert. Yeah.
Yeah, and
he has just like flying balls, and he's like throwing them at people and making them do tricks.
Yeah.
But yeah.
What?
Nothing, bro. I said he was making them do tricks on it.
Oh my God, bro. Oh,
but,
got you.
Yeah.
Got you.
But yeah, he, that was a really cool scene. And I feel like that scene would have been better if we could have gotten to see exactly what he was doing and we got to see more of the scene itself, rather than seeing her reaction and her like turn her head whenever she sees something.
That reminded me of like a Suicide Squad type of scene. Because remember how
he's
they
done that before.
Pan?
He's done that in Guardians of the Galaxy too. Well, Guardians of the Galaxy 3.
Yeah. You just feel like the shield kind of impeded the vision of it all.
Yeah, like I would have wanted to see more of it so we could see him actually fight. Because I was like, okay, this is his chance to actually fight. Let's see what he can do. But that gets cut out because of we have a white lady in the screen.
Well, I don't think it's because she's a white lady. Why do we gotta?
No, I'm just saying. That's essentially what it was.
You're gonna double down after I just. Anyways, moving forward.
I got to, bro. I got to.
Moving forward, bro. Yeah, I didn't really have a problem with her character. Obviously, the only thing I didn't like was that she was so in and out of the relationship. Oh yeah, we've only been dating 3 months. She always tried to minimize like the relationship between Clark and her.
Yeah, and then when she said something that was super toxic.
Go ahead.
When he was leaving and she was like, that's why they say something. He was like, what'd you say? And she was like, that's why they say I can't stay in a relationship. And I was like, you didn't have to say that. And also, why would you say that 3 months in a relationship?
I mean, 3 months.
You didn't even give it a chance.
I mean, 3 months is early in the relationship. I feel. I mean, I say I love you in like 2 weeks, but I'm just saying like 3 months.
Yeah, that's okay. If you feel that it's real, then it's real.
Okay.
Like, cool. Can't nobody tell you that you loving somebody isn't real.
What about after 1 day?
If you tell somebody that you love them after 1 day, bro, you either got to be joking or you might want to actually think about it.
Okay, so there is a limit.
Yeah, like I don't think there's ever a world where you can. I mean, all right. So here's the thing, right? So you can meet somebody in a day. to say that you love them. I mean, you can say, you're one of those people that love everybody. That's cool and all. But if you're saying that you romantically love someone in a day, like you're setting yourself up.
You're investing too much into it. You're leaning too much. You're leaning too deep.
Yeah, your heart is doing too much for you. It's either your heart's doing too much for you or your mind isn't listening to your heart.
No, I agree. I'm just saying.
Like, I can see if it's like one total day, like 24 hours of spending time with someone, then you could be like, oh, I've grown fondly of this person. But if you meet someone in a day, spend like 2-3 hours with them, and you say that you love them, or even not even that, then yeah, you're setting yourself up.
Yeah. But after 3 months, is she having what? She was like 1 foot in, 1 foot out.
She could still have, reservations.
After 3 months, I mean, I guess after.
People date for 3 months and have no intentions of staying in a relationship.
That's crazy. Then what the hell are you doing?
Wasting time.
I don't think that's okay.
It's not. That's why it's an issue.
That's why it bothered me. I was like, okay, well, are you in or out? Because this is Superman. It's not like you're not gonna upgrade from here. This is this is like the man of like the gods of
the man of forever, right?
Yeah. Superman.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then the guy even calls them out, like, how long have they been dating?
Right.
How long have they been a thing?
I just got another text from my sweet girlfriend that's in the other room, and she says, "You're never a waste of time," with a kissy face emoji and a green heart.
Oh my god!
So she's spitting game today.
There you go. That's sweet.
She's feeling butterflies, I guess.
Yeah, I guess we go into Mr. Terrific now.
The best character in the freaking movie, and I wish he got more to do.
Dude, I think he had a lot to do. He saved the damn.
I don't think he had enough. I could never get enough of seeing this guy act. I love this dude.
Okay, I want to say this first. I want to say I came here to tell no lies. All right, even though I've already spit a couple of them. But
yeah, you have told some lies. I ain't gonna call you out, but
No, I want you to call me out, but go ahead. Anyways, what a surprising character, right? You would think the Green Lanterns and all that stuff and that girl.
Yeah, like you have Nathan Fillion, who everyone loves. You think that he'd be everyone's favorite character, but no.
Was that the Green Lantern guy with the blonde hair?
Yeah, Guy Gardner.
Yeah, I wasn't too crazy about that guy.
See, I wasn't either. But one of my friends was like, "Oh yeah, I loved him. I wish I got more of him." And I'm like, "Yeah, no," because I think his stick ran out kind of quickly.
Yeah, it was just kind of off-putting.
Yeah. But Mr. Terrific was just this chill black dude. And I think what makes him cool is like Mr. Terrific as a character isn't much of like a super meta human. He's just a smart dude, you know, and you can't be mad at that. He's just a smart dude that is just good at what he does.
Really good at what he does. And I think that guy, that actor played that character like, I don't even know how better you can play that character at all.
Let me ask you this. Have you ever seen the movie Crank with Jason Statham?
I've heard of it.
That's the first movie that he was in.
So
and I remember, yes, that was his first movie. That was in 2006. And it's a scene where Jason Statham is like, if you don't know the movie, he's trying not to die. So he has to...
the electricity shit.
He has to keep his heart going above a certain rate to not die because he's been poisoned. There's this thing where he gets into this cabbie and he gets in and there's like this Haitian cab driver played by the guy that plays Mr. Terrific, which is his first role. And of course he was in movies after that. He was in Twilight. But I think one of his most notorious roles was when he was Darwin in X-Men First Class. And Darwin is a superhero that can adapt to any kind of situation that he's in. Mm-hmm. And he dies. He gets killed by Kevin Bacon because he swallows up essentially what is like Cyclops' eye beams.
Oh, so this guy's
Cyclops' brother.
He's been in movies.
Yeah, he's been acting. But yeah, he's a character that can't die, yet he dies. And people bring that up every now and then. They're like, how do you have this one black superhero that can't die and make him die in the movie? So that's kind of been his thing for a while. So it's good to see that he's gotten a role like this where he's like actually a hero that can stick around long enough to actually do things and act. And we can see his greatness. So that's wonderful.
I'll be honest. I'll just say it. I think he damn near stole the show. I'm not even 100%. Saying that. I'm not saying that lightly. I think that the character was interesting. The character, he was, even though he was dry, he still had a lot of personality within him. I think it was cool that he was using a lot of the tech around him. Like I wanted to know more about that. I think that a lot of the scenes that he had, he was like definitely stealing the show. like
the one scene from the trailer where he's like, "Quit playing around," you know, and it's like he has no idea what just happened.
Oh my god!
You know, I thought that was kind of funny too.
One of my favorite scenes was when he was like, when they were trying to stop the rift, and they were like, and then they asked him, "Can you stop the rift or whatever or what?" And he was like you could see in his face, he was like, "Bitch, like,
yeah,
what are you talking about?
Of course I can." Like, look who you talking to, bro. Like, don't you know my body?
I'm trying. I really enjoy that character. I came out of that movie thinking like, I came out of the screen thinking like.
So did you get to see the after credit scenes?
No, I didn't, but I looked them up.
Oh man,
he was in them, right?
Yeah, I'll spoil it, right?
Go ahead.
So, spoiler alert, everyone. There's an after credit scene. Yeah, it's not that late.
You said Supergirl in the first 10 minutes of the show.
It wasn't 10 minutes, was it?
It was about 15, 20.
Okay, exactly. That's enough time. Spoiler alert.
Okay.
There's a scene where the city is like put back together at the end of the movie, right?
The rift, yeah.
Yeah, like after it got split, it came back together, but you know, things were still split in half. So there's a scene where Superman and Mr. Terrific are looking at a wall, like the outside of a building, and Superman's like, "That's not right." So Mr. Terrific is like, "What do you mean that's not right? Like that's just what it is." He's like, "Nah, I think it could have been better." Then Mr. Terrific's face just changes, and he's like, "The fucker! Like I saved the city, and you're complaining about this building." It's a funny scene because it kind of shows that like, although Mr. Terrific is the best character in the movie and he's very smart and he can fix things, even he can be hard on himself whenever he makes a mistake. So that was pretty fun. That was a pretty neat after credit scene. This also showed their dynamic as well.
Oh, I missed that.
Yeah, that was really cool, man. It was a good scene.
To add him, they must have really believed in that character to add him in the after credit scene. I feel like they saw something in him, like how we left seeing something in him. I wouldn't be surprised if they did more with him.
I hope they do. I think they will. I think they are going to do more with him.
I don't know about standalone because I did like him with the whole cast and stuff. Maybe we can go outside of Lois or whatever because I feel like that was kind of. Let me just take over this. You know what I mean? I think you're right about Lois. Mm-hmm. Maybe she wasn't the best. She was just kind of like, you know what I mean?
Right. Yeah, and I think you're right. I kind of had high expectations for her character.
I think it's just the way they wrote her. I don't think it's.
And then like I also think that like Lois has done much better in like other forms of media, like in the Superman and Lois show. I love that version of Lois, but I feel like with this version they took a step back. But I don't think that step back was worth it because they didn't, fully go in on Superman's character. Even with that, that's something that they were kind of back and forth with. The next character I do want to discuss is Lex, not you.
That was my next thing. Yeah. That was the next place I was going.
Nicholas Hoult as Lex Luthor. I had questions at first.
Just saw him in Nosferatu.
I had questions about Lex at first, and I was like, okay, is he going to be like he was, how he was in Man of Steel? So I was like, are they going to make him this quirky, kind of genius, smart, rich guy type deal, or are they going to like make him more akin to how he is in the comics and the animated series? And I feel like they did a combination of both. Like they gave him charisma with him being kind of kooky at moments, but they also gave him that kind of childish and kind of standoffish aura.
Yeah, I think they went a lot grittier with Lex here. I think they went a lot darker as well. One of the major scenes is when he shoots the guy. Like I did not expect that in the Superman movie to just.
That scene was dark.
It was dark, but it was needed. It was needed.
It was needed but I felt bad because I was like, that dude did nothing but like be a bystander.
Yeah.
And give Superman food one day. And he lost his life because of it,
But that shows the lengths.
It kind of shows, it shows how far he really wanted to go to get Superman trapped into this pocket universe.
I think also like how he started that war between the whole conflict between those two nations or selling the arms to, that was kind of the plot of the story there as well.
What also shows me a sign of his mind is the fact that he wasn't like, Metamorpho kill Superman. He was like, just keep him here and harmed.
Good fucking point. Good point.
Like he didn't want to kill him because he was like, I could use this guy. Like, that's sinister.
And he was using the baby. He was using the baby as leverage. That's dark.
Yeah, it's like that. The baby was his motivation for even harming Superman. So like, you know,
I'll be honest here, dude, because even how dark those scenes were, I don't know if it's the actor himself that didn't make me feel like something about him made him not. I know that those were supposed to be dark and they were dark scenes, and I get it, but something was not connecting. It wasn't translating.
He's unserious.
I think it might have been. I think it's just the actor.
He has a very unserious look about him.
Yeah, he kind of looks goofy.
Yeah, like when I look at him, I think about him in like Warm Bodies and The Menu. Did you ever see The Menu?
I saw The Menu. Menu's good.
Yeah, like I think about his character in that, and I'm like, I can't see this dude as being like dumb serious. But one of my favorite scenes is at the end where he and Superman finally have like their discussion, and Superman is like talking about, oh, I'm the beacon for hope. I do this, I do that. And then Lex was like, nah, that's all cool and all, but look at what you did. You harmed these people. You did this, you did that. I was like, oh, that's actually wonderful. I was like, you need to have someone that could actually stand up to Superman if they wanted to be, you know, his opposite. It was a really well done scene until they ruined it with Crypto coming in and jerking up Lex.
You hate Crypto, dude. That's Crypto hate.
I don't hate Crypto. But I feel like there's not hate. There's just disappointment.
There you go.
Yeah, there's disappointment. But yeah, like that scene was a good scene. I wanted to see more of them arguing, but it got cut short because they wanted us to laugh. You know, and also if Crypto did that, I thought that Lex was about to die because Crypto did a lot to Lex at that time, like jerking him around the room and like smacking him against the floor and stuff.
Oh yeah, that was towards the end, right?
Yeah, like that man would have died, but no, they had to do it for laughs. And then at the end, when they got him in the truck and they were like, yeah, let's get his bald ass to Belle Reeve. I was like, okay, that was unnecessary.
Oh my God. When he cried, when he finally, everything just came tumbling down in front of him. Like
when he got into the van? Yeah.
The rift
when those tears started falling?
I hated that. Don't play victim now.
When he cried?
Yeah, I don't like narcissists. Sorry, I don't.
Yeah.
I'm here to tell no lies. I don't like narcissists.
Yeah. We do not like narcissists.
Don't cry now, bitch. You know what I mean?
Right. Like you did all that. You killed children. You shot a man in the head in a pocket universe. Don't cry. We don't care.
Yeah, I don't give a shit.
You killed that man in cold blood with a pistol.
I don't give a shit.
Trying to be funny. I don't care about you crying at this point, man. Go to jail.
What about his Ultraman, bro? His failed experiment.
So I made a joke to this guy that I used to work with. I was like, this might be the closest thing to a black suit Superman that we'll get in this universe.
Really?
I don't think they're going to touch the black suit Superman like we got in the Zack Snyder's Justice League, the extended cut. I don't think we'll get that. I think this is as close as they're going to get to touching that. I feel like it was lazy, bro. I'm not going to lie.
I think we're on the same.
I feel like it was lazy. What would have been cool to me, bro, is if somewhere or somehow that turned out to be a cloned corpse of Jor-El, Superman's father. And if it was played by Bradley Cooper. If they would have done that, that would have been kind of wild.
Hey,
that would have been sick.
Just talk about Bradley Cooper out of nowhere.
Dude, when I saw it, I was like, that's fucking Bradley Cooper. I literally heard my boy. I was like, that's Bradley Cooper. And he was like, yeah, that's Bradley Cooper. I was like, that's kind of cool. But like, if that would have turned out to be like a bizarro version of Jor-El, but it was Bradley Cooper, that would have been cool. Because I feel like that would have like really toyed with his emotions after finding out what that message said about him going to Earth and, you know.
Yeah.
Would that not have been cool, bro? Talk to me. Am I not cooking right now, bro? I'm in the kitchen. What are you talking about?
Listen, man, theories, right?
Get out of the living room and come in the kitchen, bro. Come on, join me.
I was literally in the living room watching this. But listen,
but they turned it into a clone of Superman. It's not Bizarro.
This is why this movie is not like crazy. Yeah. It is good, but it's not like crazy good. Yeah. We circle back to the fact that there's too much shit going on. There's way too much shit, and talking to you right now makes me realize there was too many stories. You know what I mean? Ultraman,
they're juggling way too much.
Did you feel like Ultraman did not do what he was supposed to like do in the sense of like
he did what he was supposed to do at the beginning before we knew that it was Ultraman? Like when he was the handler of Baravia?
Yeah.
He did his thing there. Like he beat the mess out of Superman twice. Yeah, like he destroyed Superman then. That's when it worked.
But by the end, there was too much shit going on. They've already fought like 2 giant aliens. The world is tearing apart. We have Lex going on. We have the whole that whole conflict going on that's describing what is going on in the real world. I mean, there is too much shit. This is why this movie was not. It was too much shit. There was too much. It was like scatterbrains kind of.
I also thought it was funny how like Ultraman is literally Black Noir from The Boys.
Oh my god, bro! I forgot
like
about that.
Like the scene where Lex is like talking to like Rick Flag Sr. and the other people in the room, and then he's like snapping his fingers to tell Ultraman to do something. He goes and flips a light switch. I was like, oh, he's literally just Black Noir. Like that's it. He's just in a black suit and he doesn't say anything. But also in more ways than one. No spoilers for me, but you know.
I just didn't care for Ultraman. I'll just say that.
It could have been done way better.
It's just too much crap going on. It got jumbled in with the whole everything, all these stories that was happening with this movie. What do you think about that? About all these stories going all at once?
Like
too much shit going on, I think.
It was definitely a lot. And I don't want to say I have a big issue with it, right? But I wish that they would have toned down some of these storylines and focused on what was important, which was Superman, and not everything else that's going on around him. Because we had to deal with the drama behind Superman and Lois' relationship. We had the drama with Krypto. We had the Justice Gang. We had Lex. We had the universe and people wondering how this country might be invaded by this country. We had war. We had famine. We had the black hole. Like it was just a lot going on, man. We had Metamorpho and his baby. Like there's a lot in this movie. And it's only 2 hours and 9 minutes. But it feels like this movie is like a jack of all trades kind of movie where it doesn't really do anything great. It does okay or good at everything, you know?
Okay.
Like there's not one single aspect of this movie that's like, oh my God, you have to see it.
Yeah, I'm trying to think, did they do something great?
I can't say that they did anything great. If they would have done what I just like came up with off the top of my brain with Bradley Cooper being Ultraman and like that would have been great. That could have been done great, but they didn't go that route.
I think it was just a bunch of good.
Everything that's what I'm saying. Yeah, this movie is just a jack of all trades. Like if you go into the movie and you just watch it, you're gonna have a good time overall.
It's a good superhero movie. It's a good Superman movie or whatever.
It's a good summer superhero flick.
It's the beginning of what is gonna be later down the road.
Yeah, like this is just a good turn your brain off and enjoy kind of superhero movie. Don't think too much about it.
A lot of like interesting characters. I think that's one thing to show. But again, like you said, I think it was just a good movie. That's about it.
It just does things good.
It wasn't anything crazy. I think there was too much like shit going on. I just think. I mean, they wrapped it up. Everything was wrapped up. Like we're about.
Yeah, like the movie has a clear beginning, middle, and end, and you know it does that pretty good.
Yeah, but it just goes into
it doesn't like show the bat symbol up in the sky or anything like that.
It would just
we don't get to see like Aquaman in the water or anything like that. Like it leaves off at a note where it's like, okay, that was Superman.
You know what it is? It's like they added a bunch of good ingredients. Everything was sizzling in the pan. Boom, 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 boom.
Yeah, salt, pepper.
Yeah,
all that good stuff.
There was different there was like rice. There was like beans. There was like different items.
They said rice and beans and masapan.
And masapan and enchiladas or whatever. I'm just saying like. Yeah, it ended up being a good, decent play. That's about it.
Yeah, like it just does everything all right. When it comes to Superman, since it's a movie that just does everything okay, like this isn't a movie where I feel like I have to watch again immediately. You know?
Okay.
Like I don't think I have to go and get a second viewing of this movie. So I think that's why I have to give Superman a 7 out of 10.
A 7 out of 10. Okay.
Yeah, I'm going 7.
I think you and I came. I feel like you and I came to like the same, like we kind of circled back and I feel like you and I are in agreement of like, this was just a good movie.
Yeah, it was a good movie. I don't think all the drama around it with like actual human beings is worth it. Like them comparing this to the Zack Snyder movies or them complaining about how this movie is like political, which, you know, most things are, but I don't think all that drama is worth it. But when it comes to it being a film, which is what it is, it does a good job at that. Yeah, 7 out of 10, good movie. I want to talk about how they don't let Superman be Superman. Like he does some of the most basic attacks, a lunge punch, which also he always gets he gets punished. And this was Injustice, bro. He's whiffing everything. Like, and the fact that they're like spitting like fighting moves at him. Like 2-3-B, like, you know, 2-3-6-B, like they're saying these numbers and stuff in these letters. And I'm like, oh, this is a fighting game, technically. Like he's getting punished for everything that he throws. Everything that he threw was negative on block.
Oh my god, he got fucking punished, huh?
Yeah, bro. Everything he threw was negative on block. But he, like, I wanted to see more of like we got at the end with him, like using his laser beams, with him using his ice breath. Like, we didn't get a lot of that during this movie. You noticed that, right?
But I think that was part of like this is the beginning of like his like adventure or whatever. I think that's.
I can't give him that. I can't give him that. He's been Superman for a while. He should know how to use this stuff.
But isn't he still young or
like,
whatever?
Yeah, he's like 30.
No way.
Yeah. The title scroll said like 30 years ago his parents sent him to Earth. So this dude is 30 years old. He's been Superman for a while. He knows how to fly already, so he knows how to do everything else. But the thing is, bro, when they were in the Pocket universe and he was getting sucked down the river, he didn't use his ice breath to propel himself up until the very last moment. Like, bro, you had opportunities to use all your freaking powers. We didn't get to see it. His X-ray vision. We didn't see none of that.
I think that's for later down the road, bro.
Bump that, bro. Show us what he can do now.
Amongst all the other crap going on, the Green Lanterns, the freaking Hawk or whatever.
Like Green Lantern was doing constructs of middle fingers coming out of the ground.
I didn't give a shit about that character. I'm sorry. I didn't care. I'm here to tell
Talk about it, bro. Talk about it.
I don't
go off, man. Go off.
I just don't give a crap about. Yeah, it's cool that he had like Green Lanterns and he had mittens or whatever like that, or he was able to do Green Lantern crap. But I just didn't like him. He was snarky. He was an asshole. I mean, by the end he redeemed himself, but it's just like I didn't like the design of the character.
You didn't like the haircut or anything like that.
I wasn't too like can we couldn't get like a different one.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I know what you're gonna say. Throw him out there. I know what you're gonna say. You know what I'm saying? I forgot his name.
Yeah, so you don't even know. That tells me a lot about you, buddy.
I know his name. I don't know his name, but I know who you're talking about.
Do you now?
Yeah, I know who you're talking about. He's from the Justice League or whatever.
Oh, so what about this character was why I would say his name? What makes you say that?
Hey, don't set me up. Don't set me up.
But anyway, y'all, he's talking about John Stewart's Green Lantern. That's what he's leading up to because he's black.
Listen, if Mr. what was his name? Mr. Terrific. I don't care if he was black or not. I'm just saying he was a cool character.
Mr. Terrific better be black. He's black in the comics.
I'm just saying.
But Aaron Pierre is supposed to be playing Green Lantern. He was in did you see that M. Night Shyamalan movie called Old? He was in that. He was in that movie called something Ridge on Netflix. Oh,
he's a handsome ass guy.
Look at his eyes, bro.
I would kiss him right now if I could.
I mean, you could probably ask him. He might do it.
I'll do it in front of you.
Rebel Ridge. That's the name of that movie. You gonna kiss him in front of me?
No, I'm just saying him in front of you.
Wait a minute. Are you choosing another black man over another one?
No, I'm gonna say here we go again with this.
But back to Superman, y'all. 7 out of 10 movie. All I gotta say is my GOAT would never find himself in that situation.
Oh my god, dude.
Never find himself in that situation.
Listen, if you enjoyed this video, we went for an hour.
Give us a score, bro. Don't roll us out of here yet. Give us a score.
I don't want to give a score.
Bro. What did you say at the beginning, bro? You're here to tell no lies.
It's like a 7. I agree with you. How about that?
Okay, thank goodness, bro. Okay, it's not hard. Okay. I'll be right a lot, bro. It's okay.
No, you're right. I just didn't you know what I mean?
Yeah. I think I get it. I think
it is a 7, bro.
Yeah,
it is a 7. It was a decent flick. I came out of there with what I needed, and I came out of there being surprised.
Like you wanna go to a movie and not feel like you wasted your time.
No, definitely not, or your money. But
exactly.
Thankfully, you know what I mean.
Thankfully, some people can watch this at the comfort of their homes on their iPhones.
No, that's not true. I mean, it is what it is. But if you enjoy this video, make sure you hit the like button. Make sure
it is what it is, bro. Don't do that, bro.
Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Please go check out Dom Gary and the Dom Trap.
Yes. Go check out my podcast. It's called the Dom Trap. So
the Dom Trap just posted a video as well. And
just posted a video the other day. Make sure you go check that out. Give me a thumbs up. Share it with all your friends and family. All the good stuff.
This was damn near a podcast. This is an hour-long review.
It doesn't even feel like it.
Yeah, I could go for another 40 minutes. Probably.
See, look at you. That's a feature film that you can go to the movies to go see.
But we're done. Superman was decent. Go check it out.
Yes.
You know.
All right, y'all.
See you later, bro.
Peace.